afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next.
2021 Chicago White Sox.
Dylan Cease, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now into the box is Johnny Damon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home. And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. Here comes the 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Baines has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Cel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Fouled off. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5, George.
Digging in now for
Brett.
Kansas City, George Brett. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up, and there's one down now.
Batting second.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting third, the right fielder, Carroll.
Into the box now, Harold Baines. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still no score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I got the count 1-2.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is flared right back over the mound. Knee high, he barehands it. Got him.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 the count.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Minnie Minoso waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. 4th home run here in the early going. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
In now, Minnie Minoso. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next to hit is Leori Garcia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And there he goes towards second. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Damon comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up Luis Robert. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Minor sets. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Three and two, full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leori Garcia. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Popped him up. Merrifield will put this one away, and the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in next, Carlos Santana. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. The 2-1 home.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Adalberto Mondesi.
So to get his day started at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. The 1-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Johnny Damon. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Baines has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for Kansas City. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now is Yohan Moncada. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 2-2. Hit to first. Santana's got it. There's one to Santana to get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Harold Baines. Still 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third base.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So next to the plate for the Royals, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Salvador Perez. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball just inside. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They still trail 1-0. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Frank Thomas flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
So with 1 away, here's Paul Konerko. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 2-1.
Inside ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So next to hit is Minnie Minoso. Worked a walk his first time up. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out.
Shortstop, Louis.
Up next for Chicago, Leori Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Minor sets and delivers. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Wow, that's a rough go. Not only do you lose the no-hitter, you lose the shutout, but after that swing, we're all tied up. Let's see if this guy can get back in a good mental frame of mind and start throwing some zeros back up on the board.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Minoso is right there. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second.
Now back, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the fifth with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Michael Kopech will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Michael Kopech.
To the plate now, Johnny Damon. Fastball well outside. Whit Merrifield would be next. The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now back, second base.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Whit Merrifield. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Two out here and a runner at second. Gets softly on the ground to first. He's right there, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Royals out in front, 2-1. Jacob Junis will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next is Luis Robert. The 1-1. Nope. Swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot here to left center field, giving him an even 150. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Merrifield picks it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 35.
Now to bat, Frank Thomas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
At the plate, Paul Konerko. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, George Brett. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 3-2. At the plate now is Minnie Minoso, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
We got 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Really, if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now here is Luis Aparicio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Mondesi backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Robert.
Next, it'll be Luis Robert. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Two-two, here it is. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Garcia.
To the plate now, Leori Garcia. That's popped up. Brett trying to get there. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. The 2-2. Grounded to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Here it is. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 2. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. The 1-1 home. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So now to the plate, Hunter Dozier. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2 and 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too high that time, and it's 3 and 1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. The ground is short. Could this be 2? 1 there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail 3-2. Greg Holland gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Greg Holland.
Digging in will be Yohan Moncada as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
This is in the air to left. Benintendi in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Baines.
Next to hit, Harold Baines. No hits to this point. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Damon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
Paul Konerko will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Two out with a man at first. And he misses 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Holland pauses. Here he comes on 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Minnie Minoso would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, number 9.
So now to the plate, Minnie Minoso, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. To the right side and through, a base hit. Put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
And now, Louis Aparicio. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run push has to make you feel good.
Chris Rubich trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Chris Rubich.
Standing in now, Luis Robert. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
In now, Leori Garcia. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up, and the White Sox are out in front, 6-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Johnny Damon. He doubled his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 2-1 home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Number 57.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. George Brett will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Second and third, 2 away. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi fouled off. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches and some big...
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 6 and the Royals 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. The 2-1.
Inside ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
To the plate now, Yohan Moncada. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Ready? Now the payoff pitch.
That's out. Ball 4.
That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Harold Baines. None out, runners at first and second. Pulled toward right center field. Soler on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and in steps Big Frank. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Jesse Hahn answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Into the box, Paul Konerko, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Set and the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next, it'll be Minnie Minoso, singled in his last at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now an 8-5 game. Next up, Leori Garcia. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 8 and the Royals 5. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31, Leori Garcia.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
So 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Baines is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Hunter Dozier digging in now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bouncer to the left side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in once again is Carlos Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, we were treated to a wild one here, weren't we? Gotta love a game when you score 13 runs and it doesn't end up in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on.
8-5 today. Chicago used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Michael Kopech claims the win out of the pen, his first. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Kansas City, 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.